Pratardana, the valiant king of Kashi, had earned a reputation as a mighty warrior and a just ruler. Having fought many battles and conquered his enemies, he sought a reward befitting his deeds. Through his unparalleled bravery, he ascended to the celestial realm of Swarga, where he stood before Indra, the king of the gods. Indra, recognizing Pratardana's great accomplishments, welcomed him with honor. "O mighty king, you have proven yourself in battle and have earned a boon. Ask of me anything that you desire," said Indra. Pratardana, wise beyond his years, did not ask for riches, power, or pleasures. Instead, he requested, "O Lord of the heavens, grant me that which is most beneficial to man." Indra, though pleased by this request, knew that true wisdom could not simply be gifted, it had to be understood. Thus, he decided to reveal the greatest truth to Pratardana, the nature of the self, Tman, and immortality. Indra's revelation, the nature of the self. Seating Pratardana beside him, Indra began, "O king, listen carefully, for what I shall teach you is not known to many. The most beneficial thing to man is the knowledge of the self, for through it, one attains true immortality." Pratardana listened attentively as Indra continued. "Know this, it is not by mere actions, sacrifices, or prayers that one attains immortality. It is by knowing the true self, which is beyond birth and death, beyond pain and pleasure, beyond the body and the mind." Indra then made a profound declaration. "I am Pra, the vital breath, the self of all beings." Pratardana was startled. "O Lord Indra, how can Pra be the self? Is the body not the self?" Indra smiled. "The body is perishable. It is born and dies, but the self is eternal. The vital breath, Pra, is the essence of life itself. It sustains the body, mind, and senses. Without it, no thought, action, or experience can occur. When Pra departs, life ceases. Therefore, Pra is the closest representation of the self in the manifest world." The path to immortality. Indra continued, "O Pratardana, many believe that to achieve immortality, one must perform great deeds, rituals, and sacrifices. But true immortality is not about keeping the body alive. It is about realizing that you were never born and never die." He explained further, "The body perishes, but the self remains untouched. Just as a man discards old clothes and wears new ones, the self takes on and leaves bodies behind. The mind fluctuates, but the self is still. Thoughts come and go, but the true self is unchanging. Pleasures and pains arise, but the self is beyond them. As the sky remains unaffected by the clouds passing through it, so too does the self remain unaffected by worldly experiences. To know this self is to attain true immortality," Indra declared. The final teaching, beyond good and evil. Then, Indra imparted a teaching that startled Pratardana. "O king, this self is beyond good and evil. The one who realizes the self is not bound by karma. He transcends merit and sin alike." Pratardana was confused. "But O Lord, do our deeds not determine our fate? Do we not reap what we sow?" Indra clarified, "For the ignorant, yes. They are bound by their actions, trapped in the cycle of birth and death. But the one who realizes the self sees through this illusion. He understands that the self is never truly the doer. Just as the sun shines equally upon all, yet remains unaffected by their actions, so too does the self remain untouched by the deeds of the body and mind." He concluded, "The wise one, knowing this, neither rejoices nor grieves. He simply abides in the bliss of the self, free from all bondage. This is the highest knowledge, the supreme path to liberation." Pratardana's realization. As Indra spoke, a profound transformation took place within Pratardana. The words of the god resonated deep within his being, dissolving his worldly attachments. He realized that all his victories, riches, and glories were fleeting. What truly mattered was the knowledge of the self. With folded hands, he bowed before Indra and said, "O Lord, I now understand. Immortality is not in the body, nor in heaven, but in knowing the self. I am grateful for this supreme wisdom." Indra, pleased with Pratardana's realization, blessed him, saying, "Go forth, O king, and live with this wisdom. Let it guide you beyond the illusions of life and death. You are now free." Pratardana returned to his kingdom, but he was no longer the same man. He ruled with wisdom and detachment, guiding his people towards righteousness and inner awakening. The knowledge of the self had freed him from the fears of life and death, and he remained ever established in peace and bliss. Thus, the dialogue between Indra and Pratardana serves as a timeless teaching on the nature of the self and the path to immortality. It reminds us that true freedom is not in external achievements, but in the realization of our own eternal essence. Tat tvam asi, that thou art, the self is you.